Part 6. Behind Enemy Lines. I have not been to a zoo in many years. I had years ago reached the age where if I wasn't there with a woman at my arm, or kids in tow, I looked like a creepy weirdo. I had always enjoyed the zoo though, and now that I was with Krieger Female Model 68B #6345, I decided it would be a perfect place for a trip. She was sporting her usual combat gear. I had told her to wear whatever, though truthfully I was hoping she would have chosen her warm weather fatigues. She marched dutifully in step with me at my side, and I was even able to convince her to take her mask off by telling her that since the place was overrun with small children underfoot, and that the chance of a gas attack was low, visibility would be more important. We had a great time. I showed her all the different animals and talked about the ones that I loved to watch when I came to this very zoo as a boy, and she looked on silently with a blank expression. We even went to the petting zoo, and I was able to get her to feed some of the animals. I thought there was going to be an incident after a goat tried to eat part of her coat, but instead of shooting it, she just got into a staring match with it. After about 10 minutes, I decided that enough was enough and was able to get her to move on, though she did give that goat a long look as we walked away. Everything was great, and I was enjoying this time with Krieger Female Model 68B #6345. However, we did end up having an incident that cut our day short. I must confess that ever since I was a little boy, I have been afraid of snakes. Terrified, really. And whenever I went to the zoo, I would go into the reptile house to try and face my fears. I made the mistake of telling Krieger Female Model 68B #6345 this. I should have known something was up when she put her mask on the second we entered. She then took out her lasgun and started opening fire on the snake enclosures, blasting the slithering bastards apart with deadly aim. This was all well and good, but this was also a public place with small children everywhere, and needless to say, people started to panic. Things got even worse when she tossed a grenade into the enclosure where they kept some of the larger constrictors. The mass panic did help us get out of there without being detained, and I don't think the eyewitnesses can tell one masked Krieger woman from another. Still, I think I will wait a while to go back to the zoo. I really should have been more upset than I was, but given the fact she did it for me, and that I really hate snakes, I just couldn't be mad.